Hello and welcome here. The Flash is a crucial undertaking for DC Studios' future, which begs the question of how much the movie cost to make and what kind of box office take would qualify it as a success. The Flash will act as a link between the previous DCEU and the revamped DC Studios, as James Gunn explained in his DCEU announcement in January 2023. The Flash is immensely significant for DC in cinema because of the connections to so many earlier DCEU movies and the fact that it resets the whole world. The film's development has also been considerably hampered by a number of director changes, prior iterations of The Flash, Miller's legal troubles, and delays brought on by the epidemic. Because of these factors, people are wondering how much money the movie cost to make and how much money Warner Bros. Pictures has to make at the box office for The Flash to be considered successful. In terms of funding, The Flash's amount may come as a surprise when compared to earlier DCEU projects. Many people believe the production costs for the movie will be extremely costly due to the aforementioned problems that beset The Flash's development before director Andy Muschietti's arrival. The Flash, however, has a budget of about $220 million, which is less than earlier DCEU productions like Man of Steel with $225 million, Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice with $250 million, and the incredibly controversial Justice League with $300 million. Even while $220 million is certainly a large budget, it could be lower than many had anticipated. This is due to the several director changes that occurred early in the movie's development. For instance, The Flash had not yet started production under any of its prior directors, in contrast to Justice League. In order to save money on production, former directors including Seth Grahame-Smith, Rick Famuyiwa, and the co-directors John Francis Daley and Jonathan Goldstein all left the project during the script writing phase. The Flash has a more bloated budget as a result, although it is still less expensive than the most expensive superhero films ever produced. So, how much money The Flash needs to make at the box office? The Flash's budget means that it must make a respectable amount at the box office in order for it to be deemed a success. Although The Flash's box office earnings appear to have the potential to outperform its $220 million production budget, The Flash will really need to make approximately twice as much money to break even. Hollywood blockbusters from major franchises sometimes need to earn double their production budget in order to start turning a profit due to factors like marketing and distribution expenditures. The Flash will thus need to make at least $400 to $450 million to break even. This raises the question of whether The Flash will be seen as a success at all, as well as how much it will really make at the box office. Although it is hard to anticipate the movie's performance, one may make an informed guess based on The Flash's opening weekend box office forecasts. The Flash is anticipated to bring in between $70 and $75 million domestically in its first weekend, according to early estimates. Warner Bros. Could be disappointed by this as the company probably considered The Flash to be a sure thing for its 2023 releases. Despite having a fairly weak start for a superhero movie, The Flash could still be able to recoup some of its costs. The picture has been getting excellent reviews from early viewing, which is the first. Strong reviews and word of mouth might result in a bigger than anticipated opening weekend or durability at the box office if the movie debuts with comparable excitement. The movie may also have a successful opening weekend in countries other than the US and Canada, which would increase the total revenue throughout the film's initial run. And last, general performance on a similar opening for other DCEU initiatives has been good. The DCEU's highest-grossing movie to date is still Aquaman, which has taken in around $1.1 billion at the global box office. Despite this, the movie had the lowest opening weekend of any DCEU picture, earning only around $73 million. This just serves to demonstrate that a movie's opening weekends do not necessarily determine its success, and The Flash's favorable reviews may encourage the production to make more than initial estimates. So long as it remains a box office triumph, The Flash should bring in more than $600 million globally, hopefully ensuring the existence of DC Studios. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. See you soon.